You're listening to Edge Radio TV. The views and opinions expressed in this program are that of the hosts or guests, and not the Edge Radio Network or its advertisers or affiliates.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is I'm Just Saying, your favorite show to tune into on a Tuesday and Thursday morning. I'm your host, Simply Tennille, and I have, my girl, the girl, if you will. This is me, Bridgette. Oh, man, my ride or die over there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what I would do without her. Okay.
It's tough out here in these streets.
It's tough out here, man. We've been hustling only through the weekend, the weeks. It feels like it's just been going on on and on.
We might as well just be a couple.
Hey, you better not let Mr. Anthony hear that. He's gonna swear for Lord.
Sorry, Mr. Anthony.
Swear for Lord.
Sorry, Mr. Anthony.
Oh, Lord goodness. Hey, everybody, thank you so much.
Sorry.
Look at you with the music coming through. I just love that song anyway, so it's okay. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a really great show planned for you. There is so much going on. Happy 504 Day.
Yes.
I was going to play a little bit of bounce music, just for a little bit. But, seeing as how I'm not really from Louisiana, I just incorporate every city when I go there. Are you one of those people that just like full on goes and dives into the culture when you're in a certain area?
I do. I like to dive into the culture, but that's where my people are from.
Yes, I know. So all of our people are from Louisiana. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I don't feel, since I'm not actually from there, sometimes I'm like, oh, well, and I don't know if people know really how 504 Day got started and all this, but it's okay. Y'all here now. I think God made it that way for a reason. Tons of people came to Houston from Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina and made this their home. I'm also an import. I like to call myself an import sometimes, because I pop in and out.
Gotcha.
But now I'm here, been in Houston for a very, very long time. I'm going to have to import myself somewhere else. But there's always so much to do here that I can't let go. There's always so much to do.
Always.
Business-wise, life,
culture,
kids, everything.
Yeah.
There's tons of things to do here in Houston. So if you're looking for one of those well-rounded cities, we don't need no more people. We don't need no more people.
Girl,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying. They just keep coming. In droves.
Jeez.
All righty. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, over the course of the weekend, I was able to go to Hidden Deeds, Revealed. Okay. Now, this was a program put on by Shamir Bacon and Rochelle Santee. And what they did was they honored a ton of women who have nonprofit organizations. Now, I have a ton of pictures and this, that, and the other from this event, but I just told you, Bridgette and I have been ripping and running, right?
Yes.
So I didn't send them the events, but it's okay. It's okay. Please go and check out my page, check out their pages. I'm sure that they would love for you to see, the different follows and whatever else. I've got me doing my walk, because I was one of the models in the show, spinning around in my brightly colored clothes all weekend. I did also get the opportunity to wear a no sex trafficking shirt that I just absolutely loved. Y'all know that is something that I feel like is near and dear to my heart. I feel like I would never want anybody selling mine for me. So I just have to, that's one of the things that I am very serious about. Please check out ENTZ. That's No Trafficking Zone. They are doing some really great work here in the city. And we're going to have Miss Rich Love on the show to come talk about it. So I'm excited about that. But yes, the fashion show went wonderful. I had a really good time. Met some really great ladies. And ate some good food.
Good. They actually fed you.
They fed me. You know, I was like,
I know that always makes you happy.
since when do models eat? Because they used to wouldn't feed you back in the day.
No,
You'd be sitting
you
back
got to
there
starve.
waiting on your turn. You was starving and you're trying to stay in that outfit, you know, trying to make sure your belly
nothing
don't poke out. They fed us though, girl, right before we got ready to come out too. So my fat belly was hanging all out, you know. But anyway, moving on to the next event over the course of the weekend, I also was able to attend the pre-Mother's Day concert. Okay, so this concert had a bunch of ladies who sing R&B and blues, and they kind of got them nasty songs, you know, about them, you know, men who are calling you over in the middle of the night.
What's that lady named Millie Jackson?
Millie Jackson.
Like her?
Okay, so kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
So it was really, really great. I didn't put the video in here because I wanted to have like its own set of things, because I have a clip of each of the ladies talking and telling you where to find them, and I also have them singing on stage.
Nice.
I've got some setup while they were doing the setup. So I had a really good time out here with these ladies. We were at a place that I had never visited off of Jensen called Book It Now. This is a lounge over there, ladies. Book It Now. Okay. Anybody who wants to have a party or a celebration can go over there and book them now. I was like, really? Book us now. So they put it in the name. I also was able to meet for the very first time. His name is, oh my goodness, Trill One. And
Trill One.
Yes, when you go to his page, ladies and gentlemen, I did not realize it was going to be set up like that. Brother is fine. He's hosting events. Go hire him, book him too. You know, look. Okay. But at the event, Jesse Terrell, Dee Dee Simon, and Karen Wolf, all performed. And Karen Wolf is definitely a legend in her own. She performs with her husband sitting right there behind her, talking about all her old woes, and her ex-husband is the keyboard player. He's the other one is the drummer. I'm like,
wait a minute,
David, that's my kind of gal right there. Wow. Boy, she got it all lined up. They ain't going nowhere.
The husband and the ex-husband.
And they're making money together, girl.
Okay, then.
Do that thing, then. So they, several of the ladies, there was one lady who came from D.C., another from California. Like, they were some real imports this weekend, came in, performed. They did their thing, but I want their video to be really good. So we'll see that on Thursday. And we'll get some little singing and everything else, because they was really getting down. Okay. Yeah, they really were. So how was your weekend, Brichette?
My weekend was cool.
It was cool. Exciting. We got a good dry weekend out of her, didn't we, y'all?
Yeah.
That must mean there's something to that. But anyway.
Sip your coffee.
I'm going to keep
you know, but I don't want people to know.
Look at my face.
Know. No, my weekend was nice.
Okay, well, good.
Nice.
That's good.
A nice time.
We also finally had our meeting with the Blue Leon,
yes,
ladies and gentlemen. It is finally official.
Yes.
It is finally official. I just wanted to throw this out there. Coming soon to the Blue Leon is going to be the speed dating that we were talking to you guys about.
With the twist.
You know, because it's got a little twist in there that I think that you guys are going to like. Everybody is always asking, how did you find Mr. Anthony? How did you blah, blah, blah? And the reason why I named this event Cut to the Chase is because I'm one of those people. I ain't got time to be trying to figure X, Y, and Z out. If I want to know something, I'm going to ask.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you up front. We told you a little bit of story about our history, about we thought it was too soon, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. It was hilarious. But y'all are definitely going to want to participate in this event.
Yeah,
if you want to cut to the chase, meet somebody nice. I got some questions listed for you to ask these people that are going to get you to the point where you need to be. And hopefully, we have some love connections. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Make y'all some beautiful black babies or whatever kind of babies, because we're inviting everybody to this event.
Everybody.
Okay?
Men, please participate.
Oh, we definitely need the men to participate. It won't be an event without them.
Right.
Y'all be talking about the ladies up here changing up on y'all. You don't show up. I mean, they don't go have no choice.
That part. I mean, come on, guys.
All right.
This for you.
So I have a flyer that I sent over to Vince. Gutter 9 Entertainment presents. Now, I wanted to bring this event to you guys because I felt it was super duper special. Eric Spivey has a place over in 3rd Ward called the Bistro. I think it's like Southern Soul Food type, whatever, because he normally is doing like boils and whatever else. But this is for the deaf. You know, it's Deaf Meet the Community, okay? So there are a ton of people like Go DJ High C and stuff like that who have partnered up with this event. I would love for everybody, if you can, to get out there, because I feel like this is something that we should really, really and truly support, because I've not heard too many events in the African American community that are supporting the deaf community.
I haven't either.
Yeah, so
not here anyway.
Man, I'm telling you, I was so glad that he brought this to my attention, texted it to my phone, and I thought that this was something that we really, really need to try to support. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you can get on out there, please do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds like a great event.
It does. Now, you know who else is doing something great for the ladies this weekend? Because we've had all these pre-Mother's Day events.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's getting closer and closer. Like, we almost here, right? We're almost here for Mother's Day. I want to talk to you, because we talked about last week the ugly side of Mother's Day and the gifts and the stuff that we probably most likely don't want.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna tell you later in the show about some gifts that mothers should want, because we gotta give you the good stuff too, and for an inexpensive price, because I know everybody's budget is not set all the way up right after COVID-19. I know you're trying to piece it back together, and you still want your mom or that special lady in your life to feel special. So first, there's some dinner going on.
Okay.
May 7th through the 9th, the Greasy Spoon. Because we talked about who got authentic gumbo here in the city of Houston. There is very few places that actually have, that nice thick consistency. This is one of those places, and they're going to do an event all through the weekend. And we're going to tell you all about that, because we're going to have a special guest, Mr. Max Bozeman, who is the owner of Greasy Spoon, who's going to be up next when we get ready to do our business highlight, if you will. And he has a ton of things to talk about. So I put out the flyer, and I'll make sure that y'all see the flyer where you can see what's happening on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you want to get out there and celebrate with the leading lady in your life, then you can definitely do that. All right, Bridget. You also know Rated X is coming up. We've talked about it.
Yes.
And we had those lovely ladies on last week. That was
amazing
such
show?
a joy.
That was so much
I hope
fun.
that you guys got to see that. If you did not, it's kind of touching. I normally try to keep people from going all the way in on the show, just because, we don't really have that much time in that segment.
Right.
To really get in deep like we need to. But if you want to get in deep and you want some healing for mental health issues, or dealing with somebody who has mental health issues, please come out to Rated X on this weekend at Primary Paint Party. Sorry about that.
Yes.
On Westheimer. So we're also going to be having the owner of that come in on Thursday.
Yes, Miss Tasha.
Yes, Tasha. Come on down, darling. Now, I also have to do this before we get out of here. The Burning Man.
Oh, yeah.
I have to apologize to everybody. I sat up here, I made fun of the Burning Man, and come to find out, guess what? It is an absolutely wonderful event. All I saw was the man burning. Bridget and I decided to pop the story on there. We thought it was going to be funny, and come to find out, it's like this whole spiritual, holistic burning of God, though. I'm not going to go there today, because how I am about the idols and this, that, and the other. And this is something that even, Beyonce and Jay-Z attend. Like, this is a really big thing. This is like Coachella, but with a burning wood figure. And they change who the figure is every year.
Really?
Girl, let me find out. So I apologize to all you people out there who are into that sort of thing. For that, okay? I didn't mean to make fun of it and say that y'all were actually burning men and this, that, and the other. I just thought it was funny. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after this commercial break. This is I'm Just Saying.
What's up, ladies and gents? This is me, Bridget, with the lovely Simply Dr. Neil.
What's up?
And we are the cast of the I'm Just Saying Live morning show on Edge Radio TV Network. And we are located at 415 West Gray Street. And we would love for you guys to come on down and pull up on us.
Pull up on us. We have been making jokes about that ever since we saw that little video. We have a very special guest on. I hope that you guys can see him. Ooh, it's looking bright and sunny outside. We can't see in here. But welcome to the show, Max. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, ladies. How are y'all doing today?
We're
Good.
amazing. Happy to have you on this morning.
I'm sorry.
I said we're happy to have you on this morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you all for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, we have a lot to
I'm
talk
doing
about
pretty
in
good.
just a little bit of time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Max Bozeman. He is the owner of the Greasy Spoon. I hear that y'all are putting on a really great event this weekend.
Yes, we are. We have our Mother's Day weekend and high school senior weekend coming up. And we're excited about celebrating the ministry of motherhood, as well as all of the high school seniors that will be graduating this year.
All right. You know, because a lot of kids last year missed out on those celebrations due to COVID-19. COVID has been a big, important part over the past year, but you started a business, it's thriving, and you've had a lot of other experiences go on as well. Tell us a little bit about what's been going on with you this past year.
Well, this has been it's probably been the most defining year of my life. I opened the Greasy Spoon right at the beginning of COVID. And so when the pandemic hit, I was just kind of getting my feet wet with the new restaurant, the Greasy Spoon. And so that was challenging, but of course, we were able to overcome that situation. The city of Houston showed so much love to us. And, I love business and I love challenges. And so I just took it as an opportunity to think outside of the box, be more strategic, come up with different options that other people maybe not have thought about, and just try to set myself apart. And it turned out well. A few months after that, I was actually diagnosed with rectal cancer, stage 3. And so that was another situation that blindsided me and my family and friends, and it changed my life.
Yeah, I know that
In
starting a new
hindsight,
business is hard enough, but the stressors that come along with it definitely couldn't have been good for your fight against the cancer when it came time. A lot of people would have shut down. And not only did you keep going, but I mean, you are really thriving right now. Look at you on here doing interviews and, making moves around the city still, because I've still been seeing you out, and you're looking good and strong to me. So I'm glad that you've been able to overcome this through the whole pandemic. Cause this is crazy, because even with being afraid of taking on a sickness, this has got to be a lot mentally. How are you staying strong up top?
Well, I have to have faith over facts, and I believe faith over facts. And so, even though my diagnosis is one thing, I can't focus on that. I'm a believer, and I believe that if I stay focused on the promises that God has made me, and I stay focused on my purpose, then I don't have time to worry or fear about certain facts that may come up in my life. And so I just engulfed myself within the business throughout this process to keep my mind kind of steady. Also focused on sowing seeds just, throughout the year, whether it be little kids that stay in the communities around the restaurant, or it be the holiday season, or the winter freeze, the storms that we had, or Mother's Day weekend like we have coming up. I just look for opportunities to give and love on people and try to make someone else's life better. And throughout that process, I found myself being strengthened. and so that's been a blessing in this whole process, and how I'm able to really stay strong.
Well, that's very inspiring, Max. And that's what something I was going to ask you about, because I noticed that you always take an opportunity to give back to the community. Even when you were celebrating your anniversary, you still had things for the community for people to come out. And so I appreciate, as being a mom myself, so I appreciate the Mother's Day weekend that you have. So on Sunday, what can the mothers look forward to when they come out to the restaurant?
On Sunday, we're having a neo soul brunch, and it's really, more than just the antics or the celebratory things that we have in place. We really just want to give the spirit of love out to mothers. I personally understand the challenge of motherhood, based on my own mother, and what she's overcome and what she's endured and how she still champions as a mother. And I really appreciate it, because I wouldn't be who I am or where I am without her. And so I look forward to just loving on all mothers, let them know that they're appreciated. Of course, we'll have some good music, we'll have some great, amazing food, we'll have some gifts for the mothers. But beyond that, I want them to feel the love that I have for them, that our brand has for them, and how much we really appreciate them. Some mothers are going through challenges right now that we'll never know about. And so we want them to come by, get a great meal, fellowship with other mothers, meet some new people, dance, enjoy some great music, and just have a good time and soak up the moment, to really just appreciate them. And so that's what we're doing on Sunday. On Friday, we have a Mother's Ladies Night Out. And so that's going to be more so let your hair down. We'll have Step Rito and the Zydeco Band that'll be in concert between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. At the restaurant. And so we want all the mothers and sisters and girlfriends and, bring the whole family out. We're just going to have a good time, party a little bit, of course, dance and have some great food. We have some special menu items that'll be available on that evening. And we're just going to have a good time on Friday for the ladies' night out as well. And then on Saturday, we're honoring the high school seniors throughout the city. And so we want all the high school seniors to come out. We want them to come out and grab some food. We'll have discounted meals for them. We'll have some free meals for some. We'll also be giving out gift cards to kind of help push them into the next chapter. And we want them to know that we love them and that we appreciate them staying strong throughout this pandemic, throughout their academic pursuits. And as a young Black man, I want them to see me honoring them, letting them know that from, peer to peer, one generation up, but that we can change the narrative of who we are as a culture, and that we can love each other, and there's nothing wrong with it, and we can celebrate each other, and we can help each other, and we can build and develop each other. And that's what it's all about for me, and that's what it's all about for this weekend.
Okay, now let me tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, because we both experienced the love in the food in this place. Now, he has said love.
Well, I didn't.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Now,
you have any vegan options yet?
I sent her over there. But listen, even when because he does really surround everything with love, the people that are there, the food tastes like it's got love in it, because if your food don't have no love in it, ain't nobody gonna keep coming back, right?
That part.
But this is one of those places that you definitely feel that warmth, that environment that you need, that community connection. And I'm not just saying that because y'all know I don't play. I'm always just saying, but the food was delicious there. So don't worry if you think your mom is not gonna like it when you get there. She's gonna find something on this menu that is
unless
delectable.
She's vegan.
Okay,
Max.
delectable. They're going to have to find something and take the turkey out the spinach egg rolls for you or something. But I absolutely loved the food, okay? And so surrounding it with other people of like mind who are trying to change things in the community sounds like it's going to be absolutely wonderful weekend. I encourage everybody to pop by, not only on the weekend, but, you know, the rest of the time. This restaurant is there and they're doing big things in the city for the community. And I really like that. So thank you again so very much. I was laughing. I just sent them a photo. Even when I did that, I sent out a Google review, you know, just to see what kind of feelers were going to be out. And I put a picture of you, I believe, with one of those egg rolls, right? 4,000 and something hits real quick. Boom. Everybody's trying to check out this place. I know you be having lines over there
around the corner.
So what we doing to alleviate that on this weekend?
Yeah, that part.
Now, so we have some.
Look, he like, I can't do nothing about it.
Tents outside.
Okay.
We plan on having tents outside with tables and chairs to accommodate more seating. We have been taking reservations for parties of 10 or more. And so that'll kind of help knock that line down a little bit and keep it down. I'm not gonna sit here.
I'm so glad that you were ready for that.
It's not gonna be a line. But at the same time, of course, we'll have, you know, complimentary ice bottled water for those who are standing in line. We'll of course have the music playing and kind of help that time pass a little bit better. You know, you're listening to 3 or 4 songs, and before you know it, you'll be at the front. And so. You know, and I'll be there, talking to everybody in line, every single person, just meeting them, you know, answering any questions and taking pictures and just loving on them. And so hopefully that'll disguise the time that they actually are standing in line, and before they know it, they'll be stuffing their mouths with oxtails and lobster and lamb chops.
Yes. Hey, I'm telling y'all, ladies and gentlemen, the food is extra good. Okay, so please make sure that you drop by. Max, we thank you so much for dropping into I'm Just Saying today, because y'all know we like to keep y'all at the hottest spots in the city. This is the owner of just one of them, and we want to continue this relationship with you as well, because we like helping the community as well.
Absolutely.
So we're definitely going to have to partner with you on something sometime soon. And everybody, get out there for Mother's Day and love on your mothers in your community. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Max.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies. Y'all have a great one.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, Max had somewhere to go for 9 o'clock. Okay, so I tried to get him out of here right on the dime because, you know, I want to do that for folks.
That's
you know,
right.
I want to do that. He took out his time to come on our show and do our thing, and we want to have respect for that. But ladies and gentlemen, when we get back, you know that it's going to be time for entertainment, news, and affirmation moment with This Is Me, Bridget. But before we start her entertainment news, I have to tell you about these gifts. You know, Target is a big supporter of the annual underwear fair. So I use Target as a place that I found these gifts so that you can have them affordable. So I'm going to give you an entire list of gifts that you can find at the Target. You know how when the bougie people, you know, used to call it Target. For you to find these gifts. So stick with us. We will be right back. And don't forget, later in the show, Tennille's touchy subjects. Bye-bye.
Edge Radio TV is holding auditions for new show hosts. Are you a subject matter expert, professional, influencer, book author, thought leader, or business owner with an educational or motivational platform? Then we want to meet you. Send a link of some of your work to edgeradio20@gmail.com and be sure to put audition in the subject line. Join the Edge Radio TV family. Edge TV, because truth still matters.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing findhealthbenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I'm Simply Tamille, and I want to invite you guys to make sure you follow us on Instagram. We're trying to inch up those numbers piece by piece, and we can't do it without you. Please take it to Instagram and follow us at IJS Live, okay? Because we are here and we're taping each and every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 8:30 a.m. And guess what? You're welcome to come and be a part of our live studio audience.
Yeah.
We love to see you. We love interacting in person.
We do.
And we definitely would love to have you here. So come on down. We would love to have you.
Yeah, pull up on us. I'm done.
I'm glad we were on.
I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's a little scary.
So I told you guys that I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, I am a mother, and, I got small ones. So, sometimes you never know what you're going to get. Their dad is really good about going to the jewelry store. So I'm also going to give a little plug to Zales right there. The Zales outlet store. We go to the outlet store.
Oh, I didn't know Zales had an outlet store.
Zales got an outlet,
Really?
girl. Yes. We try to
Let me
always,
find out.
if you want to still buy jewelry and stuff like that, if you get on their list, they normally send you a thing like every month. There's some special trinket jewelry or something like that, little bracelets and stuff that you can buy at like 30 to 50% off.
Nice.
So Zales Outlet is really good about that.
Okay.
But I told you, I wanted to tell you about some things that you can get at Target for the low that are really, really cute. Now they have, I know that moms drink coffee or tea, if you will, hot drinks,
Hot
period.
drinks, yeah.
And they have some super darling coffee mugs that you can get. That's through Opal House, okay? And they are super cute, okay? They also have vases that are designed to go to go around, to go around your house. Your moms like to plant, and that's something fun that you can do together. We talked about that in the other thing, but we're not talking about over Zoom, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that you actually, if your mom hasn't gotten her vaccine, then you just go put your little mask on, head on over to her house, take a little bit of potting soil and a couple plants, and you can chop them up and put them around the house so that she can have fresh flowers in the house, and she can think about you while she's watering her plants every time. Ain't that sweet?
And have some clean air to breathe.
Yes, and so those decorative vases are only $8. That's
it. $8. Well, it's a vase.
A vase.
Yeah. When it's very expensive, it's a vase.
Put it back to vase.
Yeah, it's a vase.
Okay. Then of course we have candles. Okay, a scented candle goes a long way, and they have the candles logoed with Happy Mother's Day on it, so that she can remember that you gave that to her. And moms love a really good scent.
Yeah, I do.
If your mom likes to work in the yard, we've also got garden tools, decorative garden tools that you can also get to. They got a small hoe. Some of y'all's mamas need them. Anyway. We also have the Soda Stream Fizzy, right? That makes the sparkling water for you. So we know that we've been having an issue with the water here in Houston with the boil bands going on and off. You can use this dainty little machine. Now that's a little bit more pricey. We're going to go up to $90 on that. So it's like $89.99. But again, all this takes, she's definitely worth it. All this takes is a trip to the Target. We also have decorative Keurigs now. The Keurig machine that makes your coffee and your tea. It looks super cute. It comes in different colors.
I like that.
Girl, she is over here looking at these pictures. It was too many pictures for me to put up, y'all. I may have to find a way to post these to our website at www.imjustsaying.live. Okay, I'm just saying .live. I'll figure out a way. You know that everybody loves a nice cozy blanket when they're cuddling up, watching a movie, or with their man. Okay, and moms love a good soft blanket. Okay.
Definitely.
They also have good plush blankets with down and quill. Okay.
How much are those? I'm gonna give myself.
Okay, so that one is around the $90 price. Okay, but it's a really, really nice blanket. Next, we have jewelry trays. Ooh. A lot of people don't think about that, but when you're in the bathroom, you're pulling off your rings and doing whatever else where you're trying to lotion up because you don't want it to, mess your diamond up, then you can get a jewelry tray, and these say "I love you" on them. Aww, isn't that cute?
That is cute.
So again, that's an everyday thing that's small that your mom can notice because you don't want to add to her clutter, because then she's going to be having a problem with you. They have matching mother and daughter aprons. So fathers, if you have a little girl, this would be super cute. You could probably even get it monogrammed with, their names on it. All right. Now here we are. We've got the faux textured blankets as well for the throws.
Okay.
And then they even sell a foot warming massager.
Ooh, now I would like that.
Now mama's always with the cold toes. I know my husband is like, girl, if you come in here with them cold feet again, trying to stick them up and warm them up on me because your body hot, sir, you are the heat.
That's it.
You are the heat.
Warm me up, Scotty.
Of course, they have jewelry and accessories at Target as well that are for low prices, and travel bags. This is another thing that ladies need, not only for the car, but when they get ready to go on a trip. Yeah. They've got these travel bags, girl. They're mesh. They've got secret compartments and all this kind of stuff in there. So those are always other really good gifts to give to people. Pajamas. We love satin pajamas.
I don't.
If you are the type of person that has small boys like I do, you can no longer walk around the house in the nudie nude, okay? You have to be able to put on some pajamas, and a really good pair is worth $1 million. We've also got the brushes that, straighten out your hair. Okay. Ladies, I'm going to say this. If you ain't got that good, that may not be the gift for you.
Not the good.
They have jogging sets. They've got all kinds of stuff, jewelry, head wraps, matching robes. There was a ton of stuff on this list. Purses. It was really great. You can get your monogrammed coffee mugs and all this. So if you have a really nice picture that you and your mom took together, I'm sure she'd like to have your face on a coffee mug. We have coffee mugs with our family on them as well.
That's cute.
House shoes, polish. Oh, there's tons of things here. But check it out.
The foot warmer. That's what I want.
You want the foot warmer? Okay, Cameron. I hope you heard it. You better be watching.
Girl,
you know.
please. Cameron gave me my gift over the weekend because he thought it was Mother's Day this past
Oh
weekend.
Lord, Cam!
So I was like, so what? I don't get nothing on actual Mother's Day?
You know what? Oh, he gonna come back with it. He gonna come back with it. He's
You
coming
don't
back
know
with the
my
foot
kid.
warmer. I know it. I just know it.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna take up all of Bridgette's time because you know what, guys? It is time for entertainment news with This Is Me, Bridgette.
What's up, ladies and gents? This is me, Bridgette, with your entertainment news this Tuesday,
All
May
right.
the 4th, 2021. So let's kick it off, Tanil,
Okay.
with the billionaire Bill Gates and his wife are going to divorce court. Dun, dun, dun.
You know, we did this story. We did this story here when I first got over to the Edge about how she was going to render the largest settlement ever.
Yeah.
She about to get that bread.
But you know,
And he wasn't even mad about it. And I really respected him for that.
Yep.
She was there with him through
everything.
everything.
I mean, everything.
And baby, is he going to appreciate her for it? I can't remember what the
Yeah.
exact amount is, but it was huge.
Don't know what the exact amount is, but after 27 years, they are parting ways amicably. They said, after a great deal of thought and a lot of work on our relationship, we have made the decision to end our marriage. Over the last 27 years, we've raised 3 incredible children and built a foundation that works over the world to enable people to live healthy, productive lives. That's the kind of divorce that I like to see. He didn't have a choice, really, because she was there from
He
the
didn't.
beginning. So,
He didn't.
but it's amicable, so that's good.
It is.
So
I'm with it.
we're gonna move on
Okay.
to DJ Quick.
Okay.
Y'all remember DJ Quick
I
back
love
in
me
the
some
day?
DJ Quick.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
So DJ Quick burned Death Row Records royalty check on Instagram Live and demands his respect. Vince, can we play that clip?
Not so happy. I'm real offended by this death row check and this amount. As much work as I did for these sons of bitches, I just feel like the respect factor is just crazy. There is none. So, to show you what your money means to me, Mr. Death Row Records, all the Tupac shit I did, help with the Dog Pound project. Devil, you are a bitch. I want my real money and I want all my credits for everything that I did in this industry. All the songs, including Hot in Here by Nelly and Pharrell. I want my credit for that being Get Naked. I want my credit from Kendrick Lamar for, and there's no disrespect to Kendrick. I love you guys, TDE. You guys are awesome. But the fact that y'all left my credit off of King Kunta was crazy. R. Kelly, Home Alone. That's 100% all of my drum sounds, my music, and me playing percussion on it. I want that too. All Eyes on Me is my credit. I want that. In the Club, I helped with that record. If I Can't Do It, It Can't Be Done, 50 Cent, I want that record. I want all my credits. I'm starting to get to a point to where I'm impatient and I feel disrespected. I'm not going to be the underdog of this music industry anymore. I am to be respected as a king and a lord that I am, a god when it comes to production. I need all of my fucking credit. You're not burning fast enough for me, little check. You're not burning fast enough for me, little Death Row check. Death Row Records. I took death chances being over there. I could have been killed at that record company. I need all of my fucking credit. Give me my shit while I'm alive. Give me my roses where I can smell them. Real talk. Burn, you bitch, you. Look at it, it won't burn. It's just so disrespectful. Give DJ Quick all his credit. I'm gonna speak to myself in the third party. I need all my fucking credit. 109742, fuck you. Give me my credit. Everything that I've done being the underdog. I'm tired of being the underdog. Enough is a fucking enough. Enough is a fucking enough. I mean that. There you go. Burn, bitch. Burn. Yep. Death Row Records. Enough's enough. I want all my credit for everything I did in this industry.
So yeah, live check burning.
Live check burning. That's what we're resorting to
Yep.
on the regular
He
pit.
say give him his props and the other monies.
Yeah,
So,
that's sad.
that is sad.
It's kind of sad.
It is.
Yeah.
So moving on to Black Panther.
Respect the artists.
That part. Put some respect on
Come
his
on,
name.
industry. I know you can do it. Pull up on them.
But they not.
They not. Go
They're
ahead.
not.
They want that money.
So the Black Panther 2 is finally getting the proper title. It's Black Panther Wakanda Forever is what they decided to name it. How do we feel about that?
Who is going to be in this?
It's still everybody else except for, Chadwick Boseman, but all the other cast is returning.
That's what I'm saying. So who's the new Black Panther?
They're
Or are they
leaning-
bringing back?
We don't know, but it seems like they're bringing back Michael B. Jordan's.
We're gonna talk about him
character.
later, girl.
Oh yeah, I've seen some stuff on him too. But, but I think that's great. And Stan Lee is going to narrate the story.
Oh, really? They're gonna use
He's going to narrate
a white man to. Okay, I'm just saying.
It's Stan Lee.
It's
though.
Stan Lee.
He's the only white man that should narrate.
He only pops in if it had to be a white man. You're right. Stan Lee is the guy. He's the creator. This is all his stuff.
All his stuff.
I get that, but at the same time, this is Wakanda. Why is he going to be the voice of Wakanda?
Well, it's paying homage to Stan Lee for one, and he's always appeared in every Marvel Comics
I understand.
episode movie there is.
So, but this time he's going to be the entire
narrating.
voice of a black village.
I don't know if it's going to be narrated entirely by him, but it says
I
he's
thought you said-
narrated. It is going to be narrated, so
Okay.
we'll see when it happens.
All right.
We'll see.
I'm still here for it. I'm
I
still
am
here
too.
for it. I want to see, and I want all those black actors and actresses to get jobs. I thought that a really interesting story about that movie was a lady who never gave up on her dream to be an actress. She got her first huge acting gig in the first movie at 90 years old, and she played Chadwick Boseman's grandmother. That was her
Nice.
very first
Oh, I remember
big
that story.
gig.
Yeah.
Yes. And
That's a touching
so
story.
don't ever give up on your dreams. I'm
Ever.
definitely a firm believer in that. Unless you're just not good at it.
Wow.
You need to be realistic. Just be
Okay.
realistic. Otherwise, you need to get some training. Everybody goes and gets trained. These are real jobs.
Mm-hmm.
People are making real money, and it's because they are professionals. If you don't want to take the time to become a professional performer, don't do it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So real quick, moving through this really quick, Dwayne Johnson has decided that he'll run for president. He says he has a goal and an interest and ambition to unite our country. If the people want it, he's gonna do it.
Ballers got his head all messed up.
That part.
He was running things on Ballers. He would be the finest president that we have ever had. Let me just say that.
He would be.
He would be the
I would
finest
vote for him
president
just because
of
he's
his
cute.
muscles, because his muscles. He would be the finest president that we had ever had. But do I feel like this is basically like Kanye to me saying that he wants to be president?
Okay. That's
Basically
true.
the same. Go ahead.
So let's move on to the fun fact of the day. The M&M stand for Mars and Murray. Did you know that?
Mars and Murray.
Yes,
No, I didn't.
that would be Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray, two businessmen who created the candy-coated chocolates. The two actually had a very contentious relationship as Mars leveraged Murray out of 20%, and he only got a check for $1 million, and the business was quickly worth billions. So, your affirmation of the day is fear.
M&M's.
We're going to talk about fear. Fear has two meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours.
I'm facing everything and rising.
'Cause I rise up.
Uh-oh.
That's it. I'm done with entertainment.
Rosette done serenaded us.
Just a little bit.
What you say you done? Oh my
We
goodness.
gotta go to break.
All right. We'll be right back.
Aren't you tired of not getting what you want in bed?
Are you ready to spice things up behind those closed doors?
Woo! We're here for you every hump day at 7 p.m.
This is Sex on the Edge with Jen and Hen. I'm Jennifer Reeves.
And I'm Hendrik Scott, and we are professional licensed sex therapists.
So remember to watch us Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Edge Radio TV, just in time for sexy time.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay,
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
What's up, ladies and gents, and we are back. This is me, Bridget, with the beautiful Simply Tamil over here, and we are the cast of the I'm Just Saying Live morning show.
With my hand up.
Okay, located here at 415 West Gray Street in Midtown Bar and Grill, upstairs, and we would love for you guys to join us in our live studio audience, and also follow us on Instagram at IJS Live and on Facebook at I'm Just Saying.
All right, do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to also invite you. We were kind of talking about charity with Mr. Max Bozeman earlier, and it is time. I'm trying to fill up the bins for annual underwear affair. Now,
bins, B-I-N-S, not
like
bins, B-E-N-Z.
I would love to be able to double the amount of kids, so I'm going to aim for 1,000 kids this year, 1,000 kids in 2 cities. Okay, so I need to fill up the bins because I can't make commitments without having the undergarments. Okay,
Gotcha.
Anybody out there who has a business or that doesn't have a business and would just like to help out with the fight, we need to get these kids clean undergarments. I like to give them a week's worth of supply, and I want to be able to help 1,000 kids. That's a lot of underwear, okay?
But I think you can do more.
If you will, I probably could, but I just want to aim for 1,000. I would love for you to sponsor us monetarily at Cash App through $AUA donation. You can send that whenever you get ready. And that way I can know ahead of time what all we can do in the way of fundraisers and actually doing giveaways, like what places I can book to get out there. If you have a business that you would like me to come and maybe put a box so that your patrons can donate, I would love to do that because it just needs to be still in the pack. That's all I ask, just still put it in the pack. Anybody who is also doing lip glosses and stuff like that, I would love to be able to give the little girls, a little boost with some lip gloss. I'll figure something out for the boys. But yeah, I think that would be really great. Even if we did a little do-rag or something for the guys, you just never know what they need. But I would really like to do that. I'm well off and running. I'm sending out emails. If you want to be able to get involved and you'd like to volunteer, you can also do that. You can check it out on my page at timelinemedia.com, and I have a whole section for annual underwear affairs. So thank you for that. I've got another little story. I know you're going to laugh at this. I got another little story that I would like to talk about, somebody getting saved, if you will, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Freckles was saved from becoming dinner at a Virginia Red Lobster. Now look at him. Isn't he wonderful? Now this is why he was standing out in the tank. You see those spots? Those spots make him a rare lobster. He is 1 in 30 million. Americans eat 200 million pounds of lobster every year. Wow. He almost became part of someone's meal, but when they recognized that he was different, they pulled him out, checked it out. He is that rare, and he was donated to a museum, and now he's famous.
Wow.
He was almost somebody's din-din. Like, this is crazy. That is Freckles. And I thought that was just too funny. Freckles, one up, brother, because I'm sure everybody is like, oh, you got out of here because of your skin color.
That's hilarious.
I'm just saying it. I just had to say that. Y'all know that it is time.
Yes.
It's time now. Also, we had to correct Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Okay, last week I think we call it Pacific Islander or something like that. I don't want to be attacking anybody. You know, sometimes I mess up, but that's part of this show. That's what we do. It's okay. We try to get it right as much as we can, and we're not afraid to say when we got it wrong. But Asian Pacific American Heritage Month is this month. So
starting this week,
we know that they have also had a very, very hard year.
Yeah.
You know, we went from the Black Lives Matter movement to the Asian lives. You know, everybody's got a problem that's got any kind of skin tone color. So we're definitely all in this together. And I just wanted to bring that up real quick before we got into Tennille's touchy subjects. Everybody, it is now time to make sure that you're linked up on our Facebook at I'm Just Saying Live. Okay?
Yes.
Because we're about to get into this touchy subject. It is quite touchy because we have a lady who is writing in, ladies and gentlemen, and she says, what? People are telling too much at these funerals.
Uh-oh.
Now, I have personally experienced this.
Really?
I had an uncle. His side piece got up at the funeral.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. And I'm telling his business because he's gone, because he'd be mad if I did. You know, got up at the funeral, telling about how much she loved him and how he had been around even when she was down and this, that, and the other. Bridget, how do you feel about waiting till a person is dead and airing out their dirty laundry at their funeral just because you want to be known and or seen?
It's inappropriate.
Definitely inappropriate. But we're about to get into some inappropriateness.
All right then.
This lady is writing in because not only... Hold on, let me get my list. Where is it? Let me get my list of things that this lady had to say. The side piece got up at the funeral, ladies and gentlemen, and she told everyone that he had other children.
Oh.
Okay. So his children are sitting there beside their mother, and you laying it all out. The wife is distraught because she said she had asked him several times if he was having an affair, this, that, and the other, because, you know, we all get those inklings and feelings, correct?
Correct.
And especially when they're distant enough to be raising an entire family. This man had children and everything with the woman. And you don't wait till someone dies, in my head, to reveal it at the funeral. Sometimes their parents are still living. Sometimes, you know, their friends and family, you know, are definitely there. We're not going to be doing any reveals at the funeral. Okay?
That's crazy.
You revealed it at the funeral. Now, how do you handle this? Do you go about, she wants to know, does she need to make a connection with these children for her children's sake?
Ooh, that's hard.
Because now they know. You can't protect them from this. It was brought out at their father's funeral where they're already mourning. Where do we go from here?
Right. I mean, it's inappropriate, and that's kind of tough, though, because...
But they lost their father, too.
Yeah, but...
They weren't listed in the obituary. Do you know how that probably would make a kid
that's
feel?
Another problem.
Yeah, there's a lot here.
It's a lot to unpack here. I mean, but first of all, why did you wait till the funeral to say something?
Why
something should have been said before then. And then if the kids decided to get to know each other, because...
Well, you know what? Let's not say why. We know why. He said, you better not say nothing.
Okay, well,
I'm sure that
yeah.
that's how that went, and she's probably been waiting for her day to shine for a very long time.
Yeah, but at the funeral though, she could have waited.
If
till
these
the
kids
repast.
are still small, that means that would you say at least
at the repast? Yeah, when you eating, you know. Oh, excuse me. By the way,
would you say slide it to the person that's sitting next to you? Information.
Yeah, at the repast. But why would you do it at the funeral? So now you're having to deal with your loved one being deceased. It's transitioned. His kids are there. So you can't protect them because she just blurted it all out. So that's very uncomfortable.
Here's another issue when people are asking, well, who is this and who is that? And they have to say,
oh,
this was my dad.
Yeah. This
and the people at the church house are saying, what? We didn't know we had no more kids.
Exactly.
So it's a problem either way.
It is.
Her showing up was a problem, but those are. So really what I'm going to say about this, Bridget, I'm just saying that people may not like, it's all on him. You know, he didn't introduce these two families, if you will. His people around him did not know. He made this problem for himself because they're also mourning their father as well, because it very much so seems like he was living a double life because he completely lied to his wife about the situation.
Yeah, but he dead now.
He did now. And
So
he doesn't have to deal with it. That's the best way.
He took it to his grave.
He did. He took it to his grave. My mom is a firm believer in take it to your grave.
Girl, listen.
She says that all the time. Take it. Some things you got to just take to your grave.
I think it was those mothers because my mom took some stuff with her too that I still don't know.
So ladies and gentlemen, we want to know, does this lady need to accept these children and allow her children to have a relationship with these kids?
No. Well, I'll say this.
I say yes.
I would leave it up to the kids. Because they're all feeling some kind of way. We're hurt here. We have to heal. If they want to get to know their offspring, siblings, brothers and sisters, that's fine. I won't stand in the way. However, it might.
You're not creating a relationship with them.
That part.
Okay.
They're not my kids. I didn't have them. So.
All right. So let's look. Let's see what anybody has to say. If anybody has anything to say on Facebook Live.
So far, nothing.
Okay, well, all right, because I think this is pretty clear cut.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that if you are in a relationship and you're getting those feelings, especially when it comes to, this man had kids, not a child, kids.
So we're talking 3 or more?
At least 2. That's bad enough. I don't.
That's a
know,
couple.
I don't want to know that anybody. Oh, you're right. That is a couple.
That's a couple.
Might be 3.
If you say kids,
y'all just was over there getting it like you were the main wife.
That part.
That's why she felt played and belittled and needed to out him at his funeral.
I mean,
so that everybody knows, because that's the one place you can tell everybody that this was really my man.
But was it though?
The one I heard, that was where she was explaining and doing, it was her man. With his wife sitting right there on the front pew.
And the people who suffer the most.
How many times have you been? I've also seen a lady get put out of a funeral because she sat on the front row like she was family and was only the side piece.
I saw that too.
Woo!
They told her not to show up.
Funerals can get extra messy because you at that point can no longer control people's emotions because they are feeling a type of way and they feel like they got left out of everything.
Yep.
They're thinking you're getting the insurance money. They're thinking that all these different things start coming into play. And it's ridiculous. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this. She finally got her heyday.
That's it. That's all
her kids now have seen their brothers and sisters up live and in person, the people that they felt like was living their life, if you will. And hopefully they're able to have, a relationship. Some people take it better than others. Yeah. If these children are old, like college age, they may, receive it better.
Right.
Because they probably knew their daddy was a
Rolling Stone.
Thotty, if
Papa
you will.
was a Rolling Stone.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. So they probably know that he was acting like that. He probably had taken them around them. You just never know.
Oh, yeah.
She may be the only one who was left out on this.
Yeah, that could be very true.
That's Tennille's touchy subject for today. We do have some other things that I would like to discuss, though, before we get out of here. Okay.
Run it down.
We had a ton of stories that we wanted to talk to you about, but one that I feel like is very important for the summertime. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a swimming pool, because my kids and I love to swim. This is one of those little interesting facts. not only are we in a chicken shortage right now, y'all do know we're running short on chicken. So go stock up your deep freezers and this, that, and the other. We having a chicken shortage. Y'all been at home wearing the chickens out, okay, during COVID. The chickens can't keep up.
So many things that came to my mind.
Exactly. No, I didn't say choking or nothing like that.
No, see.
On a chicken shortage.
Oh my gosh.
That's all we got to say, okay? We're also in a chlorine shortage. So if you have a swimming pool and you don't want it to be a nasty body soup, because honestly, you know, kids getting in the pool, adults sweating and getting in the pool and drinking kids and doing everything else. And if you can't get the chlorine when it starts getting later in the summer, don't be up the creek. And I don't want to come to your nasty pool. And I don't want you to tell me to come over there and you didn't tell me that you ran out of chlorine, because there's going to be a chlorine shortage this summer. Just letting y'all know. Be careful in these swimming pools.
We do have a comment.
Okay, we got a comment. I got something else too.
Faithful Carlin, he says, we will take some things to the grave, but we shouldn't live our lives with that as the plan. That's deep.
Definitely
like
can't
that.
be the plan.
Cannot be the plan.
And there's a lot of people who are out there and they're planning not to tell you things. They have already done it. They're going to be holding this secret and keeping it locked away. Just like just like the guy with the Malcolm X assassination thing. Yeah. You tried to call yourself telling, but then didn't put any names in it. You saved all that for nothing? Right. Why did you even write them in? Like, I'm waiting to see the names. Give me some actual details so we can go see if these people are alive and put them in jail at 90. You know,
right?
Y'all did it to Bill Cosby.
That part.
So
why not?
Yes, exactly. So do things like that. If you're gonna hold it all the way. Yep. Don't try to wait and do it on your deathbed,
or just don't do it at all.
And then don't do it right.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Well, you know, every family has a family secret.
Every family's got plenty of them.
Yeah.
Let's say this, you know, I also love to introduce you guys to really great movies and TV shows.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We skipped over this earlier, and that's why I was like, let me make my way back to the movie scoop. Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry.
What?
A comment. Chicken shortage. They got tons of that cheap chicken at Walmart.
Don't eat that chicken at Walmart. That chicken is nasty. I would not buy chicken from Walmart.
I don't eat chicken.
You're stringy.
Oh.
There's something different. There's something wrong with it. Anyway, sorry Walmart for that, you know.
Unless you want to sponsor us.
That's why I said it. Look, that's why, just in case. No. Listen, The King of Harlem is back. If you have not watched this show, or you did not watch the first season, King of Harlem with Forrest Whitaker is amazing. Like, it is a series. It is the story of Bumpy Johnson's life. He was running the dope, you know, back in the day. Bumpy Johnson. The King of Harlem, if you will. Okay. He took care of his community, but he definitely did it working with the Italian mafia. Okay, so he was like one of the black men who kind of had an in on being able to sell drugs to the community, if you will. But then he flipped the money and was helping the community on the other side. He was in with the politicians and all of this. It is a great story, okay? He also has a daughter who has had a bout with drugs even back then, you know, even after he was selling it. Then his daughter wound up getting hooked on it. And he took in his granddaughter, you know, so their family secret is the daughter. There is tons of juicy stuff in this show. That is one definitely must watch if you're interested in a binge so that you can catch up. Next, Without Remorse with Michael B. Jordan. Jesus. Woo! This is yet another one of those movies where he kept that body together. Look.
Kept it. He's keeping that body
Woo,
together.
He is holding his own, baby. Okay. So he was a family man in this one. Okay, she had to fan herself in that one. He's a family man in this one and a military officer, if you will. Okay. So he is definitely, this is Tom Clancy's book.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so this was actually a book first. So I had not read this book, but I know who Tom Clancy is. And I've read several of his other books, which are really, really good.
All his books are movies.
It does end, though, like there may be another one coming.
Ooh,
and that's all I'm going to tell you. But it is very
So it's worth
heartfelt.
watching.
It is definitely worth watching. Now, if you're interested in an action movie that's going to give you the gore and the guts and the glory,
not really.
then this one is not for you. You're going to want more guts. It wasn't
good.
that. It didn't have that many guts.
Okay,
you know,
good.
it wasn't that
I
kind
don't
of
like
movie.
guts and
But it was
gore.
very heartfelt and touching. And then, you know, he does do some amazing stuff. He's like G.I. Joe in this thing. So I did really, really like that. Also, there's another one more that I wanted to bring up for you guys to watch that I did not initially think that I was going to like, but it is like an old school 1800s soap opera. You know, a lot of these little shows that are set in the 1800s, you never see the African American population in them, especially when it comes to London, correct? But we know that people were there. And there were wealthy ones as well. And this is a story about, you know, a family who was trying to marry off their sons and daughters, you know, that went on. And they had to keep everybody wealthy, right? So you have to go and meet all the other posh people. And there is a black family at the center stage of this movie. They're super duper wealthy. They also have the son that is the hottest in the land, if you will. And this is something that I did not think I was going to like very much, but it really grew on me even during the first episode. So Bridgerton. You've got to go watch the Bridgertons. Okay. All right. Well, Bridget, is there anything else you would like to talk to people about? I knew I should have put in my 504 song so y'all could see me throwing my rag and stuff, you know. But clearly, 504 Day is not going to go on without us. Big Frida is in town, ladies and gentlemen, and has a show going on today. So if you are like to bounce it and twerk it, definitely find that event. There's going to be nothing but bouncing and twerking at that. Okay.
Big Frida.
Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No, I just want to tell you guys to stay tuned for Erase the Race. It's coming up next. What are you guys talking about today?
We are talking about a plethora of a whole bunch of stuff. The police rescuing the guy that was having convulsions.
Oh, okay.
They knocked down the door of the car and had a fire extinguisher. The guy was having convulsions and pulled him out. Nobody's telling that story.
Right. Okay. So
nice.
so if you missed our piece on social unrest today, then definitely stick around. Hey, cutie pies, definitely stick around so that you can get your dose of social unrest, because they have something really serious to talk to you guys about. Next, I also want to say this. Everybody, on tomorrow, since we won't be here, have a happy Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, Cinco de Mayo.
All right. We'll talk to you guys Thursday.
Peace.